What's up guys, Sam here, welcome to Tech Today TV. If I asked you a couple of years ago which phone you thought would be the largest Android opponent to the finest Samsung phone, would you have said a Xiaomi phone? Neither do we. Xiaomi was best known for its low-cost handsets at the time, but it has grown by leaps and bounds, and if there was one firm to replace Huawei, Xiaomi has filled those shoes. Its current Xiaomi 13 Pro flagship costs almost the same as the Galaxy S23 Ultra, but it includes a camera system that can compete with, and even outperform, the Galaxy in some circumstances. It also has one of the most successful chips in recent history, the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, which is speedy. But Xiaomi also squeezes out a lot of power. When it comes to build quality, Xiaomi is right up there with the Galaxy S23 Ultra. Both seem really elegant, well-made, and well-made all over. While the Galaxy is made of glass on the front and back, and aluminum for the mid-frame, the Xiaomi comes in 3 different finishes. One is glass, like the Galaxy, but you also have the option of a ceramic back, which is far more scratch-resistant, and even a faux leather finish with a very pleasing texture. Buttons are nice and clicky on both phones. Both also have IP68 water and dust protection rating. The Galaxy, however, is definitely the bigger and heavier phone, a bit beyond the usual even for large phones, so keep that in mind. While the Xiaomi on the contrary feels less wide, easier to operate with one hand and a bit lighter. It's still a big phone though. There is also a noticeable difference in the screen sizes and dimensions. The Galaxy has a 6.8-inch screen, while the Xiaomi goes for a 6.7-inch display. But that 0.1-inch difference is misleading, as the Galaxy is considerably bigger, thanks to its wider 19.39 aspect ratio, compared to 29 on the Xiaomi. Both seem to use the latest Samsung OLED panel technology, which is great news, as that means you get very lively colors, little discoloration at an angle, and an incredibly max brightness that makes it easier to use these phones outdoors. You can even see that the Xiaomi actually scores a slightly higher max brightness, which is really interesting. In terms of biometrics, both rely on a fingerprint scanner under the screen, but the Galaxy uses an ultrasonic one, while the Xiaomi goes for an optical type sensor. Both get the job done similarly well, so no complaints here. Both phones come with Qualcomm's Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor, and despite the fact that Samsung brands its version as a special model, the difference in actual performance is negligible. If you are curious about why that is, well, Samsung's version of the Snapdragon is clocked slightly higher, which gives it a very tiny advantage in some use cases. And in terms of RAM and storage, the Galaxy has a base model with 8 GB of RAM and 256 GB of storage, while the Xiaomi has the same storage for the base model, but 12 GB of RAM. You can also get 12 GB RAM on the Galaxy too, but you have to spend more and buy the 512 GB storage version to get the RAM upgrade. Share your thoughts and comments below. I hope you found our content interesting, and if you did, please like and hit the subscribe button. See you in the next video.